We've all rehearsed it in our heads, right? That once-in-a-lifetime moment you randomly bump into your ultimate celebrity crush on the street. You try to play it cool, but your brain short-circuits and you end up asking them where they buy their socks. But what happens when the person freaking out is also ridiculously famous? Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the hilarious, heartwarming, and profoundly awkward moments when stars meet their idols. This is the ultimate test of the Hollywood social ladder, where A-listers turn into stammering, blushing messes just like the rest of us. So grab your popcorn, because things are about to get uncomfortably real. Tom Holland meets RDJ and Henry Cavill. Let's kick things off with a story that perfectly captures the pure, unadulterated panic of meeting your hero. Tom Holland, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, was about to meet his on-screen mentor and bona fide legend, Robert Downey Jr., for the first time. The stakes were high, the nerves were frayed, and his brain decided to completely check out.
And I see Robert Downey Jr. I go up to him, I shake his hand, nice to meet you, and I'm starting to panic, right? I'm like, oh my God, it's Robert Downey Jr. I'm looking at him in the face, sort of going, there's something different about you.
Tom walks up to a man he thinks is RDJ, shakes his hand, and immediately his social programming blue screens. He starts rambling, telling the guy he looks different in person, even asking if they did something to his face for the camera. You can just feel the secondhand embarrassment radiating through the screen. And then, the real Robert Downey Jr. walks in. It turns out, Tom had been pouring his nervous, jittery heart out to RDJ's stunt double the entire time. Honestly, it was probably for the best. He got all the awkwardness out of his system on a professional look-alike, so by the time he met the actual Iron Man, he was cool as a cucumber. It's a classic rookie mistake in a league he was about to become a major player in. It's also a good reminder that if you ever meet Tom Holland and Henry Cavill in a bathroom, maybe don't comment on what you see.
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah. First time we've been in a room together, though, is it?
No, actually. I was at the Hollywood Spotlight Awards or something. I went to the toilet. I was 11, so I was probably about the same height.
Ariana Grande meets Jim Carrey. From pure panic to pure emotion. Ariana Grande has been a global superstar for years, but she has never been quiet about her #1 idol, the one and only Jim Carrey. When she finally got the chance to meet him, her reaction wasn't just starstruck. It was a full-on, heartfelt, emotional breakdown.
I mean, I have to.
Hi, Yelena.
Oh my God. She's crying. You've done it.
She is literally sobbing with joy. And you can tell this isn't for the cameras. It's a raw, unfiltered moment of a lifelong fan meeting the person who shaped her sense of humor and, as she puts it, her entire being. What makes this story even cooler is that the connection didn't end there. Their relationship evolved from a fan meeting her hero into a genuinely sweet, long-distance friendship.
It's just that he's just so beautiful. He's such a beautiful soul. I emailed him. I said, "Happy birthday, Jim." And he responded with the most lovely, lovely response as always. We're kind of like pen pals, but like it's once every few, I don't bother him off, but he always responds. It is the sweetest thing.
She reveals that they're basically pen pals, emailing back and forth every so often. She'll wish him a happy birthday, and he'll respond with these beautiful, kind messages. In a world where celebrity interactions can feel so transactional, this is just genuinely wholesome. It's a testament to Jim Carrey, who, despite being more private these days, still takes the time to be incredibly gracious and kind to a fellow artist who started out as one of his biggest fans. Pink meets Johnny Depp. Okay, now let's dial the awkward-o-meter all the way up. Pop rock icon Pink is known for being fearless, outspoken, and unapologetically herself. But there's one man who can turn her into a flustered, giggling teenager, Johnny Depp. During an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, she confessed her massive crush on him, admitting she actively avoided meeting him earlier because she just couldn't handle it.
Johnny himself, or?
I've met him once.
You met him once?
Yeah.
Was that tonight, or?
Nope,
No.
I dodged that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Why? Did something
'cause
bad happen?
I can't talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have a crush on him.
Kimmel, being the agent of chaos that he is, saw his opportunity. He then surprised Pink by bringing Johnny Depp out onto the stage. Her reaction is priceless. She literally hides behind her chair, Her face turns beet red, and she can barely form a sentence. This is every single one of us. It's that primal, irrational fear of meeting someone you've built up in your head to mythic proportions. She's a multi-platinum artist who performs for stadiums of 80,000 people, but put her in a room with Captain Jack Sparrow and she completely short-circuits. Relatable doesn't even begin to cover it. Conan O'Brien brings receipts. Usually it's the fan who brings up their admiration. But in a hilarious twist, late-night legend Conan O'Brien flipped the script on actress Ali Mackie. Instead of her confessing her crush, Conan came prepared with receipts in the form of her old tweets.
Staffers brought some tweets of yours to my attention. And here's a tweet that you sent out. It is weird that my celebrity crush is 100% absolutely at Conan O'Brien.
The look on her face is a perfect blend of horror and delight. Getting called out by your celebrity crush on national television has to be both a dream come true and an absolute nightmare. But Conan wasn't done. He then pulled up another tweet where she compared him to Ben Affleck, only to declare that Conan was definitely taking the lead.
Is that weird?
Right,
Is it? Don't freak out, but guess who it is? Conan O'Brien. Ugh.
Conan, in his classic self-deprecating style, immediately starts roasting her, joking that she must have the wrong guy. It's an incredibly funny and unique interaction that perfectly showcases Conan's quick wit and Ali's good-natured sense of humor. It's one thing to meet your idol, it's another for your idol to have already done a background check on your fandom. Dwayne Johnson and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sometimes, a celebrity meeting isn't about a crush, but about pure, unadulterated respect for a trailblazer. Enter Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Arnold Schwarzenegger. For years, Arnold was the blueprint for an action star. So, when The Rock was just starting his transition from wrestling to Hollywood, Arnold's approval meant everything. The symbolic passing of the torch happened in the 2003 film The Rundown. Arnold makes a brief, uncredited cameo where he walks past The Rock and delivers a simple but powerful line.
A slight problem.
Have fun.
That was it. That was Arnold, who was about to run for governor, giving his official nod to the next generation of action heroes. The Rock has spoken at length about how incredibly welcoming and supportive Arnold, along with Bruce Willis and Sylvester Stallone, were to him when he was the new guy in town. They could have been territorial, but instead, they embraced him. This mutual respect has blossomed into a hilarious friendship, perfectly summed up when The Rock won People's Sexiest Man Alive title in 2016, a title Chris Evans would inherit later. The Rock joked that he holds the title for life, creating a funny back and forth about who is truly the sexiest.
And there he is, buddy. The sexiest man alive. Look at you, man. You look good. Thanks. Means a lot. Means a lot coming from the former sexiest man alive.
Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. Speaking of respect between titans, there's perhaps no greater example than Mike Tyson's reverence for Muhammad Ali. In 1989, Tyson was the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet. But when he appeared on the Arsenio Hall show alongside his hero, Muhammad Ali, he transformed from a fearsome fighter into a humbled, awkwardly shy admirer. Muhammad Ali, the man who struck fear into the hearts of every opponent he ever faced, joked that he was scared of Mike Tyson, who had instantly transformed into a giggling fanboy. It's such a powerful moment that shows the incredible impact Ali had, not just on the world, but on the very people who followed in his footsteps. For Tyson, Ali wasn't just another boxer. He was a real champ, a legend whose presence alone was enough to leave him completely in awe. Bebe Rexha meets Angelina Jolie. Sometimes you just have to speak your dreams into existence. Singer Bebe Rexha did just that. During a red carpet event for the movie Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, she was asked if she had met the film's star, the iconic Angelina Jolie. She hadn't yet, And when asked what she would say, her response was immediate and unfiltered.
She is amazing. I love her so much.
Hello. Hi.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this.
No, that's really perfect. Yes, we're very happy.
Mere moments later, at the movie's premiere, her wish came true. Angelina Jolie appeared, and Bebe's cool, calm, and collected plan went right out the window. She completely fangirled, gushing over how much she loved her, culminating in the perfect dramatic exit line.
Thanks for being here. You're so cute.
Oh my God.
You are right.
I gotta go die now.
It was the perfect arc. She manifested the meeting, had her moment, and then gracefully bowed out before she literally passed out. It's a beautiful little snapshot of a dream realized in real time. Barack Obama and Donald Trump. We've seen funny awkward and we've seen emotional awkward. But now, let's pivot to a meeting that was awkward on a historical scale. In November 2016, following one of the most contentious elections in modern history, President Barack Obama welcomed President-elect Donald Trump to the Oval Office for the first time.
Is to try to facilitate a transition that ensures our president-elect is successful. We want to do everything we can to help you succeed, because if you succeed, then the country succeeds.
Forget celebrity crushes. This was a meeting between two men who had been publicly attacking each other for years. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. You can see it in the body language, the carefully chosen words about a smooth transition, the forced pleasantries. Obama spoke about having an excellent conversation, while Trump spoke of his great respect for the sitting president. This wasn't just two celebrities navigating a weird encounter. It was a peaceful, if incredibly strained, transfer of power playing out before the entire world. It stands as perhaps the ultimate example of two people from completely different universes, with vastly different worldviews, coming face to face in one of the most powerful rooms on Earth. No amount of Hollywood awkwardness can ever quite compare to that.
I have great respect. The meeting lasted for almost an hour and a half.
Emilia Clarke meets Joey Tribbiani. Now let's bring it back to Hollywood, where the stakes are lower but the second-hand embarrassment is just as high. Emilia Clarke commanded armies, rode dragons, and ruled as the Queen of Westeros. But when she came face to face with her childhood crush, Matt LeBlanc, aka Joey from Friends, the mother of dragons was reduced to a puddle.
My name is
Emilia Clarke loves Matt LeBlanc.
Hi.
Look at her. She's blushing so hard she might actually burst into flames, and not the dragon-assisted kind. She can barely speak, she's fidgeting, and she just keeps giggling. Graham Norton, ever the instigator, then makes her ask Joey to deliver his iconic line.
Yeah, I just think you're wicked.
It's a game of two halves.
I think Dominic's wicked.
The sheer, unadulterated joy on her face is just the best. It's a perfect reminder that no matter how famous or powerful you become, you're never too cool to be completely undone by the one TV character you plastered all over your childhood bedroom walls. Brad Pitt and George Clooney. The friendship between Brad Pitt and George Clooney is the stuff of Hollywood legend, a decades-long bromance built on talent, charm, and relentlessly pranking each other. But their very first interaction before filming Ocean's 11 was a masterclass in awkward manipulation, courtesy of Clooney. To get Brad Pitt to sign on, George sent him a script with a $20 bill attached and a note that read, "I hear you're getting 20 a picture now." That's Hollywood code for $20 million. It was a joke, of course, but it was also a brilliantly sneaky way to get Brad's attention.
I've gotten much taller.
Yes, you have.
Yeah,
and the heels.
Older. And much older.
A little bit.
Yeah,
little bit.
I hear that a lot lately.
But yes, he has. They say you shrink. I don't know. I'm not seeing it.
I'm taller and older.
Imagine being Brad Pitt, getting a script from George Clooney that essentially starts with a joke at your expense. It's awkward, it's bold, and it's a little bit insulting. But it worked. It set the tone for their entire relationship and kicked off one of the most iconic ensembles ever put on film. It's proof that sometimes the best friendships start with the most uncomfortable icebreaker. Olivia Rodrigo meets Jack White. For most fans, meeting your idol is the end goal. But for Olivia Rodrigo, it was just the beginning. Olivia has been a massive fan of Jack White and the White Stripes her whole life, citing him as a huge musical inspiration. She finally got to meet him, and the moment was as sweet as you'd expect. But then, it got even better. Their connection evolved from mutual admiration into actual collaboration. For the deluxe version of her album Guts, Olivia got to live out the ultimate fan fantasy. Jack White produced a track for her. He even gifted her a guitar and sent her a poem written on his typewriter. This isn't just meeting your hero. This is your hero looking at your art and patting you on the back. It's the kind of full-circle dream-come-true story that makes you believe that sometimes you should definitely meet your heroes. So there you have it. From panic-induced rambles and tears of joy to a meeting that shaped modern history, it's clear that nobody is immune to the power of a face-to-face encounter. It's a strange, humbling, and deeply human experience that proves that no matter how famous you get, there's always someone who can make you feel like a nervous fan. Which one of these was the most awkward to you? And who is the one celebrity you'd completely lose your cool over? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into the weird world of celebrity encounters, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss what's next.